Oh, yes, the groovy sounds of a little cha-cha-cha here on a Friday. Hello, everybody, and welcome to a Friday edition of Virtual Happy Hour. Glad you're along as we can bring the intro down and hide that for you. Little Virtual Happy Hour logo that kind of me in a suit, I guess, which is kind of fitting because today, topics for the show today, first off, we're going to discuss pants or no pants because I have breaking news. I'll get to that in a few moments. Also discuss another flyover here in the Metroplex today, but this time my efforts not so good. The plane efforts very good. Then number three, there's several items that are coming out of this. We talk about all this different different things that have happened from social distancing. Travel is going to be different. How we shop, how we eat, all that stuff. Well, a couple of little items I pulled from the news today that were interesting of note. One is the social distance ramifications of a couple items, and I will talk about those as well. Glad you're along as we'll put the virtual sign down. The open sign is up, as you guys did see a moment ago. Let's go ahead and show it to you right there. If we got a mom cam there. There we go. On the patio on a Friday. Got my ultra right here. Glad you're along. Ryan, Mom, actually, Ryan, you're going to come up a little bit later because I'm not blaming Ryan because I blame the fact that I was trying to multitask. The reason I didn't get a good shot today of the World War II birds. We'll get to that in just a moment. But without further ado, as we bring the open sign down, let's bring Mom Cam on. Mom is joining us from Indiana. It's a Friday afternoon. She's probably having fun. Mom, can you hear me? Over.
I can hear you over. And
okay, good.
Your other Indiana mom said she's headed home. We've had our usual garage wine conversation, and she's headed home to see you live. So Miss Connie will be on.
Cool. Well, I'm glad you guys got out of the garage drinking. That's good.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's we're comparing pounds for pounds. We decided drinking is our problem.
Wow.
And I've switched to white because I'll have to go to the basement to get more red. So there you go. So
okay. All good, Mom. All good, Mom.
I was actually invited over to your brother's house, but his in-laws and families are coming in part to Elkhart. So since I've made my adventure to the beauty shop, I'm still alive. So, I don't know. I'll see what I can do. Anyway.
Well, you sound like things are very busy for you, Mom. I'm glad that all's good for you. I'm glad that you had a good Friday.
I do a mean Sudoku. Can you see that?
Yeah. What are you, like 180 or what?
Well, Sudoku is it exercises your mind along with crossword puzzles.
Okay.
And in your spare time, which I have plenty of.
Yes, you do.
I'm executing the bowels of my brain somehow or the other, or the minor parts of my brain.
I don't think the words bowels and brain go together, Mom. I don't think that's something you do. I don't think that's something, because that sounds like you got S for brains when you say that.
Well,
so
I
easy
do have
with
sick
that.
for brains, I think.
Easy.
Easy. Oh.
We have probably family hour right now. So we're not quite yet to prime time yet, Mom. So you can't really jump into the bluer programming yet.
Oh darn! Well, this is no place for me.
Probably so. But so what's on the agenda for tonight? You got big dinner planned or?
No, I have leftover carry out from my favorite place, Artisan. And
we talked about that Wednesday.
Yeah, crab. Well, I've already eaten the crab cake. They did it was so cool. There's a back entrance in the alley to their restaurant.
Sure, like a lot of places have, right?
And I can pull in there and park and wait for my carry out. And so Brad comes out, who's the managing partner. He's only 29 years old, but his restaurant is in the top 100 in the country on Open Table. So that tells you that we're not dealing with, with McDonald's. But anyway, he's such a nice,
right?
Yeah, he's actually your new grandson. You just don't know. I mean, your new nephew. You just don't know it. But anyway,
So confusing to everybody right there. But anyway, go ahead.
Yeah. So, well, he's adopted.
Sounds like we have a family tree sounds like a family tree from Arkansas. I mean, come on, Mom, be careful.
The truth. Well, anyway, he goes back in and checks to see if Josh, the chef, has got my food packaged up, and all of a sudden, there are 10 people in black outfits with blue masks coming out the door, and
I bet they brought your food out and said hi to you.
All of the waiters and bartender, they all came out and said, "We miss you, Mama Cece. We love you." And so there you go. Somebody loves me.
This happened Wednesday too, huh? So this happened twice this week.
No. Just once. Just Wednesday.
Okay, because you told us this Wednesday, so this must have happened Tuesday.
Oh, I did. Oh, well, sorry.
Yeah.
Hey.
They were wearing ninja. They were wearing the ninja outfits you said, or something.
Yeah. Well, they have to wear all black. They're as waiters in this fancy restaurant. So anyway, well, I'm sorry I'm repeating myself, but those who didn't hear me.
No, it's okay. There are a lot of folks who didn't tune in on Wednesday missed out on this gem of a story. So it's all good, Mom. It's updating the story.
Yeah, well, that's true. And today I look a little better than I did on Wednesday. Not a whole lot, but I haven't.
Yeah, you went.
My hair's been cut, and I don't have the gray showing.
Yeah.
So that was yesterday's event. And have you ever had a haircut?
Work out for you?
Well, and have you ever had your hair colored?
I had a haircut, yes.
And cut in a mask. Oh, that's an interesting adventure. My ears were my ears were like this with the elastic on the mask. So
wow.
That was fun.
Cauliflower there.
That's fine. Well, I'll get off
so that
you can get to the rest of the
world. All right, Mom, love you. That's Mom Cam. I'm glad you're okay in Elkhart. We love you. Have a good dinner.
Well, I'll wait to eat after you finish. So there you go.
All right.
Love you too.
Gotcha. Love you all.
I'll have my glass of wine. Thank you.
There we go. Mom Cam right there, live from Elkhart, Indiana. Thanks, Mom. Love you. That's how we almost always start the show like that. And I meant to ask her, and I guess I didn't get a chance to, but one of the topics that I've got, it really got not under my skin. It's not like that, but all the different podcasts and shows, and everybody's saying the very same thing. First, I'm going to see Tad, David, Daryl, Mike, and others out there, brothers, and hope for you as well. Listening to a lot of podcasts, Ryan Hyatt's show, for example, out in Lubbock, is not a podcast, but listen to his show today. And one thing that keeps coming to mind over and over again is obviously things are going to be different when we do get out of this thing. By the way, you know what? I didn't put the, here we go, thermometer. It's 91 degrees here in Dallas on the patio in Preston Hollow. And we're in day 62 at our house. Wherever you are, it may be probably higher, especially if you're north, up in the Twin Cities or somewhere like that, maybe in Michigan. But all good. Anyway, what I've been thinking of is that, obviously things are different. I mean, in my travel blogs I've read, it's going to be different traveling. What will business class look like? What will coach look like? We have middle seats, no middle, all that. So everything's different. But this got my attention this afternoon. I saw this on the wire, and sounds like I'm in 1950s radio guy on the wire. But apparently they got this contraption out now. Now, I know Australia's got an app that they have on their phone. It's a social COVID app where you have to have this COVID app, and it supposedly monitors all the different cases close to you and things of that nature, and kind of a way to monitor who's where. There's an app out that they believe is going to actually beep when you get too close to somebody. It's going to be one of those deals where danger with Robinson. I mean, you get too close to your neighbor, you're with your 5.5 feet, the beep goes off. It's like that. You guys, the new cars like the Volvo or the Subaru or whatever. The wife has the Nissan SUV. When you drift into your other lane, the light comes on your mirror, and it reminds you, hey, dummy, get back in the lane. I drove the Subaru in Australia last year, and courtesy of my mate Simon Isons, and every time I would venture, because I'm driving the other side of the road, obviously, get too close or out of the lane, it beep, 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 and my wife tells you how crazy it is to drive with me in Australia. So again, all this stuff going on. So we're going to have this beeping when you get too close to somebody. Now, I don't know how it's going to tell you you're too close to your wife or your loved one. If you're walking through the mall, you're heading in to get you a Cinnabon or whatever, and then you grab you whatever, and you're going to the shop, and you get too close to Nordstrom's, Or you're in Dillard's and you're in the sale aisle and you're too close. You're in Wally World, you're too close. You're in the shops getting your grocery on. You're in Tom Thumb and you're too close. So that thing's going to beep and beep, 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 beep. So my question to you is, who wants a beeping social distance meter on their phone? Because apparently that's coming, that you could actually get this whenever. And it obviously that my phone tracks my steps. I mean, I know that today I've walked 2,000 steps out of somebody I'm supposed to walk. How it does it, I got no idea. But somehow it does it, right? So somehow this thing's going to let you know when, we're too close. And it's going to beep, beep, beep. And I have a vision of going, danger, danger, Will Roberts. Dan, danger, you've got someone to your left. It's like driving your car and you got the light and the beep when you get out of the lane. It's the same thing. Now we're going to have a laneometer for our bodies or walking through the store or the church or wherever. That kind of got my attention today. And it's going to lead me to my other little topic here in a few minutes. Let's check in everybody here quickly. A little steamy out here in the patio. 91 degrees and day 62. Let's see here. The wife is Hattie from the Square. Yeah, she's over at St. Mark's. Mom says, what does Mom say? Hello. Honda tells him, but yes. Well, you're going to have a very similar thing, Mom. It's going to tell you that you're too close. You'll be cruising along, walking through the store, and it's going to beep when you get too close to somebody. Now, how it tells you if it's a loved one or not, I don't know. But I don't know if it's just going to beep when I get close to my wife. Beep, beep. I mean, or she gets too close to me. I'm kind of curious how it's going to differentiate loved one, a safe person. That person's okay because that's my wife. We share a bedroom. I won't beep around her, but the neighbor who I haven't seen in weeks or whatever, I get too close is going to beep, right? I mean, that's a pondering question. I mean, who has time for that, of course, but me. I'm sitting around doing nothing. All right. Let's see here. I'm also chiming in. I think I'll opt out the perpetual beeping, yes, which led me to the other little item of the day. By the way, you guys can, you know what? Let's put that up too. If you are bored and you've got a beverage or no beverage, you can always join me live in the green room. It'll let me know. All you do is click on the link there. It'll let me know you're there, and I'll bring you on the show, and we'll just chat. What this is really, for you folks that are catching it for the first time, it's just a virtual thing that started 60 some odd days ago to kind of keep me busy, keep us all close. We were in a very, very serious lockdown, and I thought it was a great way just to chat, catch up. On that first show, we had several folks join us with their live beer, and it's kind of gone from having a drink to more just talking about random topics that have come up because of this whole deal. So Monday we talked about Eddie Haskell's passing. Wednesday, I forget. And usually the wife will join me, and we have a couple can, but she's not here today. She's actually at high school graduation, a virtual graduation. It's like a drive-by graduation there at St. Mark's today. And so that's where she's at until tonight, which get you to the other topic. But I want to share some with you guys. I want to try this here, so bear with me here. Again, did you guys see this? I don't know if you have, but if you haven't seen this, they're talking about a new, and I have to do the little work here. Give me just a second here. Let me try this first. There we go, and there we go. First off, this is the version that I'm seeing. That's kind of the groovy version. So I don't know how groovy this really is. But this is what they're telling is the future of the happy hour for you and me. Okay, so the future of the happy hour is going to look like this. I'm going to put the volume off here so you can just see the what it's going to look like. But this is the future of coming to a happy hour near you and me, and this is what it's going to look like. Something along these lines here. If I can press play for you, there we go. Let's try this. I'll try it again. Sorry for that, guys. Let's try it again. Let's see if this will work for us. But hopefully it'll work. Oh, let me try it again. Give me just a second here. Let's take this one off and let's try it this way. Remove that. This is called producing on the fly. What's beautiful about that, I can do this on the fly here. And let's just do this, and we will do this. Here we go. All right, I'm going to give this to you guys. This is what they expect to be the future of happy hours for you and me. This is going to be it. This is actually from Las Vegas, a Las Vegas company that's going to have this this little diggity going on for it. Let's play it for you here, if I can do that for you. And let's give it a shot. Looks something like this. Well, you get the idea there. You get the idea as it plays for you again. That's a robotic bar, a robot bartender. Yes, this is actually something that you go back to, say, Christmas time or January. And I remember reading this in a couple of Australian newspapers, and I saw it online, or actually one of the Australian news shows back in January. But what they're doing, they actually in Japan, they've had this already, this technology where they've got robot bartenders. The robot bartender will make your drink, and a perfect drink it is. You tell the robot, "Hey, I want on a dry martini, heavy on the dry, or whatever, light on the vermouth, whatever. I want an ice cold beer, but I don't want a glass. I want it in a bottle." Apparently this thing, it's more for beer pouring, really, but apparently it's able to get we're in that place where we get the order right. Now, I got a couple things wrong with this. First off, I need a bartender I can talk to, right? I mean, I want one that I can just tell the bartender's like the person that cuts your hair. If you're Catholic, it's like your priest. If you're Protestant like myself, it's like your minister. There are people you can talk to. The bartender's one of those people that usually reserves judgment and can you can tell them any kind of nonsense, especially as the night wears on. You've now happy hours turned into 10 o'clock at night, and you can tell them all kinds of war stories about how great you were in your little league days or what kind of mountain you didn't climb, whatever. But I mean, there's something about the whole, and I guess my point is the beeper deal. We should be smart to realize we're too close to a person, but I can see the practicality of that. But this scares the heck out of me. I mean, I can't imagine when a Buffalo Wild Wings watching the Monday Night Football, which I do every Monday night, have the same waitress, same bartender, same seat I sit in every Monday night in the fall, or when Tech plays on Big Monday or whatever in basketball. I'm sitting there watching the same people, and I'm watching the big screen. And I can't imagine looking over to CP3O and saying, "Hey, CP3O, how you doing, mate?" "Doing fine, Dan. How are you?" Now, granted, virtually, there'll probably be some kind of hologram that'll pop up. It'll be some dude in sleeve tattoos, and he'll be able to talk to me in some kind of artificial intelligence. But I don't want that. I want the bartender. I want the same old, a human person back and forth. And it hit me this afternoon. I saw this story when I was trying to locate contact information for AT&T. Have you guys tried this? You guys tried to find customer service at AT&T? The company's so big, you've got to keep narrowing it down to finally get to a place you can actually get to, and then they put you on a customer it's a message board for everybody else in the same boat as you are. It's mind-boggling the lack of interaction we have with people these days. The lack of folks is what I'm calling it. It's the lack of folks mentality. Yes, I'm all for things being easier. I don't have no problem with my weaving in and around or whatever. I don't have the problem with that kind of. What I do have a problem with, I don't mind an easy pour at a ball game. I don't mind that, but I want to be able to sit in the bar stool, especially if I'm, I'm at the Admirals Club at LAX, for example, waiting for my flight back to Dallas. I want to have a chat with the bartender. There's usually a nice bartender. There's a nice fella. I forget his name, but I always love chatting with the guy. And I want to have a chat, and I want to be able to have a little conversation. That's part of interacting with human beings. And if anything, when I keep talking about we want to call this thing great, I'm not so sure it's a good idea. I'm going to show you one more video too. Give me this. Actually, I'll get these up on the screen for you here. Wait, Mom, sorry about that. Hey, brother. Daryl say, I think the robot can hold on a cold. Yeah, no. There's no way in the world the robot bartender could go to Jazz in Lubbock or the Oyster Bar in Lubbock, especially the 34th edition, and go there and pull a big schooner of beer for you after a Monday night chapter meeting or before a Tech game on a Saturday. It's just not happening. You've got to have that scooter. And how's that robot arm going to? I agree, they'll probably have some kind of crazy ass arm that'll hand it to you, but I want that person to hand it to me and say, "Here you go." And even if they're a little smarmy and maybe a bad day, I want them to have a bad day toward me. That's part of the selling points. The little robot never has a bad day. Well, here's one right here. This is the one that's going to happen in Spain. This is where they got this from. In Spain, I believe Seville and also in parts of Italy, this is something they're taking very seriously. Now, this is where I think it's important because in that part of the world, if I can find it for us here, give me just a moment. Talk about yourselves here. Let's see here. I think this is it right here. I'm moving my videos around. Sorry about that. But in this in this modern world now that we're in, this whole, obviously things are different now. This is not the one I want. These are pictures. I had a video for you guys. Oh, here it is. Sorry about that. Here it is. This is actually the video. It's not a real good video, so bear with me. But it's a bionic arm, and it shows this. Here we go. I'm going to put this on the screen for you. Give me just a second. It's not the greatest video, but here we go. Give me just a second. Oh, hold on. Let's pull this up. I got to share this with you guys. Hold on just a second. Producing on the fly we are. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Not that one. All right, here it is. Here it is, right? We'll try it again. This is, let me get this queued up for you guys and get you guys on the big screen. Here's the big screen here. Let me get this up for you. Bear with me. Talk amongst yourselves. Kids, it's like substitute teaching when I'm trying to stall. All right, here we go. Here is the actual robot bartender. Here we go. The robot bartender serving a cold draft. I want a scooter, please. Here it is. There you go. That's it right there. That is the robot bartender arm. Now, how about, you see that guy? He was so less than impressed. He's like, ooh, it was so very, he was as much of a robot as the arm was. That guy was like, gee, it's a cold beer. Wow. What this does, if you go back to the 80s and you were at the Sigma Chi Lodge at Greek Circle, takes out the need for pledges. So anyway, Matt Fay, good to see you, brother. Connie, good to see you. Let's see you, Nate as well. Dan Hart, good to see you guys. Got Kansas City, Indiana, Texas, New Mexico, Texas, Boston, Colorado, Lubbock, DFW, Tyler, all checking in today. Glad you're along. Virtual happy hour. Discussing again. What are you guys doing? What's going on with you guys? Give me something here. Let's see here. Mom chimes in. I refused a robot for my best world is those. Yes, and see that's my point. That's my exact point, Mom. Is that again? I see a need for because I know it was last summer I was at Target Field in the Twin Cities at Minneapolis where the Twins play, and they've got a new. Actually, it was 2 summers ago. They got a new, have you seen this maybe at Jerry World or some of the stadiums? They've got a way to get the beer served to you fast. It's automatic, boom. I'm all for that. I'm all for, when I'm in the line at the ball game, I'm all for the beer coming to me faster. But when I'm at the pub and I want to belly up and I want to watch the game, now, yeah, there's sometimes you don't want to be bothered, but I still want to have a personal interaction with a human being. I mean, especially, I got travel a lot, and sometimes the only conversation of note, the plane, you're kind of buying your own business, but you may want to interact with some folks. I mean, I'm just saying that, I just don't see it being you're missing, it's one of the few things in life that probably doesn't need automation, okay? That's what I'm saying. So anyway, that got me thinking today, the beeper I can live with, the robot bartender, I don't know. What do you guys think about that? Anybody else out there got a hot opinion about that? Let's see here. Late because Mom obtained me with wine. Yes, I heard that. Mom was in the wine thing there. By the way, if you want to jump on, you can. The wife is not here today. She is at St. Mark's virtual graduation of some sort. So ultras to myself. Although, item number 2 today, for the first time since March 21st, I will put on pants tonight. Yes. I have not worn pants. I don't know how you guys are. Does anybody else out there have the same thing? Granted, I've worn shorts. I wore what I call bust pants. I've worn my pants a couple of times lying on the couch, but I'm actually going to put on some jeans tonight. And I've got the weight down now to, as I eat pretzels here, I'm down 47 since November. Okay, so I should be fine. But I'm just saying, I'm a little excited about it at the same time. I haven't worn pants since the 21st of March. Crazy. What are we? We're on. It's been 2 months. I don't even know where in my closet they are. I don't even know exactly where they are in my closet. They're still there. They may have walked out on me. They may have given up on me and said, "Nah, he ain't coming back." Anyway, so tonight, yes, wearing. Anybody else had the same issue of not wearing pants? Tip in Texas, 91 degrees, Dan. 91 degrees, buddy, right there on the right. High of 90. It's up. We're back down to about 90 now. 89 looks like now, but going the direction. So, yeah, a little warm today, a little muggy. Light breeze, a little buggy, a little humid. This is that time of year, Dan, here. It's same in Kansas City, where you got the humid conditions that the thunder boomers build up, those spring and May thunder boomers, and they're calling for a lot of that up and down crazy atmosphere this weekend. So we may get quite a bit of weather this weekend. But right now, it's partly sunny here. Let's see here. Oh, sorry. Yeah, pajamas. Yeah, see, it's my boy. I mean, just been no need, right? It's been warm, been nice. So I literally I get up, boxer trunks on, throw my workout gear on. I go do my workout. The only time I've actually worn pants, I do have some compression pants. I do wear, especially early in the morning, and for my walk / whatever you want to call it is. Those don't really count. I basically go from boxers to workout shorts to the rotation of the navy shorts and the blue shorts and the other pair of black shorts. I just rotate through them, and that's the work. That's the out. There have been days I haven't put on shoes. I mean, I haven't worn actually a real shoe except for my jogging shoes. That's it. It's flip flops right here. It's flip flops and no beach. There's no cabana. All good. Let's see. I got to rain the next 4 days. Dan says, "Yeah, it's that time of year, isn't it, mate? It's that time where it gets a little volatile, and you can kind of see it. You can feel it if you look up into the north here. There's some thicker clouds. The sky's blue, but there are some clouds kind of hovering around and eventually probably dump something on us tonight. Let's see here. Doing something for the holiday. That was my question to my wife today. I asked her the very same thing. What are we doing for the holiday? We thought about driving to Lubbock. We thought about going out to Lubbock. But I think we're just going to stay here. She has a 2:00 conference call on Monday with the school for our next year's class. But I kind of want to get in the car and just drive. So we may just get in the car on Sunday and just drive. You're at the church, we're our virtual church service, online church. We may just go and hit the road, and I don't know. But yeah, it's weird. This is the first Memorial Day I can recall in a while, since 2012. 2012, where I haven't had a baseball game to either attend and broadcast. And I think 2012 I actually went to. So probably this is the first time since 2000 and wide venture, first time since maybe 1992, maybe, that I've not either been at a ball game or broadcast a ball game. That includes the years I was not in the broadcast booth, because I was never working on Sunday or Monday. And I always, if there was a game to be had, a minor league game or a big league game, even I wasn't working in baseball, I would go to a ball game. So, yeah, crazy. That's wild to think about that. That's a long time, folks. That's damn near 20 some odd years, right? Dang. 92 to 2002, that's 18 years. Is that right? My math, that's wrong. More than that, 28 years. 28 years since I didn't have a ball game to go to or broadcast on this date. That is crazy. Randy, good to see you, brother. To see Steve Yates and KC. So that's my plan. What do you guys do this weekend? Where y'all going? Anywhere good? Daryl says hasn't rained in Carlsbad since January. Dang, really? Wow. We got to get out that way. Actually, I blew through Breaking Bad, and now we're in Better Call Saul. I love New Mexico. I told my wife the other day how much I love New Mexico, and we got to get out there to Ruidoso and out that direction at some point. Maybe we just drive. I mean, that's what we'll do, because you can't really fly to Ruidoso, really. But what else we got here? Let's see here. Better rain in Seminole, yes. Yes. Rain dance in Gaines County or Hobbs and over that and going east. Yes, better rain for sure. Let's see Jim out there as well. Show is virtual happy hour. Let me go ahead and pull that up for you guys so you know what you're watching. And let me pull Mom's comment down. One more cool thing today. And I'm going to throw myself under the bus a bit here today. But you guys, I love World War II vintage. Well, first off, I love history. And the greatest generation of World War II folks, not many of them left anymore. I mean, we're losing those folks daily. That connection to WW2 is going. And I remember back as a kid, losing the connection to WW1. And we're losing those veterans, and it breaks my heart. And now with the upkeep, it's so expensive. There's not many old school warbirds anymore. There's the Confederate Air Force. They may have changed their name. It's kind of the Ghost Squadron now. I think they changed their name, I believe, right? They used to be down in Harlingen. I think they've got a couple places here or there. Cavanaugh Flight Museum, which is located at Addison Airport here in Dallas County, in Addison, right there. I used to jog around that airport for off-season football. It's where TCA is located. My high school was right there on the flight path of Addison Airport. It's a nice, pretty fancy commercial, private airport, but they've got this Cavanaugh Flight Museum. They've got one of only two flying Messerschmitts that were German in North America. They got the Dornier bomber, which was a nighttime bomber that the Axis powers used. They got one of only two of those in North America that's actually flying condition. They've also got a bunch of old school warbirds. I mean, they've got their prize in the collection is an old B-25 Mitchell, which still flies. Well, this morning I went and did my work a little bit late. We had a delivery. Somebody come pick up a desk we had sold, or actually Caroline had given away a desk. And she replaced her desk and gave it to a friend. So her friend came over at 10 o'clock. We had to load it up for her. Anyway, so a little bit late with the morning workout. So about 11, I ventured out there and did my morning workout. As I was coming back, my last, quarter mile or whatever, I noticed some neighbors were in their front yard on both sides of the street. And I remember a couple of weeks ago, we had the Blue Angels fly over right over the house, and I went down and videoed it down the street by the freeway and all that. And I'm like, what's a flyover today? But maybe just out enjoying the beautiful morning. I didn't think much about it. It's a holiday weekend. They're not waiting for anything in particular, so I didn't worry about it. Came out here, maybe a smoothie, came out the patio. I'm sitting here, and I saw off the horizon. I go, that looks like an old. From a distance, it was an old single-engine vintage plane. I couldn't tell what it was, but I could see a shadow of it. So I look off in the distance. I see it. I kind of lean back a little bit. I'm sitting here, right in the same spot. I have my smoothie. Look back down at my phone, reading the newspaper, whatever. I look off I hear this sound of what it sounds like. If you've ever watched a World War II movie, it has that propeller sound. It has that sound of an old movie. And I'm hearing airplanes. I don't see them. And I saw off the distance a helicopter kind of hovering around as well. I'm going like, what's going on? And then I made off in the distance. I made off with this shot right here. I'm going to show it to you. This is what I saw. Come over the bluff on the right side. Here it is. I'm going to bring it up to you guys. There it is. That's what I saw. There's that B-25, I believe. Well, actually, not the B-25. That's actually that's the old DC-9, I believe, in the middle. But there was a B-25 that came over the house, which I'm going to show you in a moment, sort of came over the house. But that right there, folks, is what I saw in formation. And that's just the first formation. There were two big formations. Actually, it was three. That one and one trailing it, actually one leading it, and that was the middle one, was one more came right over the house. Well, I scramble, get up, and I'm going, okay, I got to get a video of this. Now, mind you, I mentioned earlier, I was listening to Ryan Hyatt's show on 1340 out in Lubbock. Great show that Ryan does, 11 to noon, Monday through Friday. Great stuff. So I was listening to the show, and I'm watching these planes. I go, oh, wait, I got to film, get a video of this. This is my video. So I scramble, pull this down. I scramble up, and here we go. I'm going to roll the video for you guys. I scramble up, roll the video. This is what I shot. Now, I'm all excited, so here I go. Let's film the video. You'll hear the planes in the background. And I sit back down on my backside. I'm all excited. I got a great video. And so my wife comes out and goes, what are you doing? I said, did you not hear that? Did you not see that? You can't hear the planes in the background. Well, that's what I shot. Apparently, when I was looking up in the sun, I must have pressed the flip button. So instead of filming the sky, I was filming the ground. And I'm all excited. I'm filming these planes coming right over my house, right over the house. And that wasn't the ones I was filming. It was the next wave that came with the B-25 and a couple others. So I'm filming, and I'm all excited. I said, that again, this is what you saw. This is what I filmed. Here we go. Yeah, complete with the grunt there as I filled. You can see my shoes. That's what I filmed. So I thought I'd give you guys a little shot, courtesy of Channel 8, of what they actually had there. So let's pull that up for you. This is actually what you would have seen here at the house if you would have been sitting here. You would have seen something like this. I'll pull it up for you, and we will share this with you. Pull this up. Here we go. And this is what you would have seen should you have perhaps been watching the sky and not doing what I was doing, which was filming myself. That's what you would have seen here. Let's go ahead and pull that up. Here we go. And this is what you were seeing here. That's what was flying over my house. That's what I was trying to film. I'm trying to film those planes. But instead, you guys saw what I filmed. See that? There we go. There's the B-25. And I'm waiting to film these coming over the house, except I'm filming my shoes. That's exactly what I was doing. But anyway, I thought I'd show you guys what a great shot it was. That's what it looked like live on Channel 8 here in Dallas. All the stations carried it, but the story of this thing really is a lot like the Blue Angels. They wanted to salute our healthcare workers, first responders, folks out on the front lines, out there fighting this COVID thing, and they were doing that flyover. This was again 11 a.m. By this time, it was 11:45, and so they flew around just the city of Dallas for about 45 minutes. They flew back to Addison Airport, which for us is not very far. It's pretty close. That's what you would have seen there flying over the house there. But the old warbirds there and a couple of old Texas trainers, and I believe one was a Dauntless dive bomber in the middle there. And there's a B-25. You see a pretty good shot of it right there. I want to get one. See if I can pull the shot of them taking off. Let's see if I can get that for you. Here you go. Here they are. Here they are at the airport earlier, and there's Addison Airport. You can see there's an old, they call it Flying Tiger there. We're gonna get a wide shot here, and I'll pull this so they get the wide shot of the bomber. This is what flew over the house, and again, I was all excited to see him and get a video of him, and all I got was a hum in my feet. So even the best laid production play. So I promised a better show today and some higher production value. Instead, you get this, and you get me filling my shoes. But here goes the final shot here. There's that B-25 right there. You see there's the old Navy trainer right there. So anyway, you got a shot of the planes, and a good idea what happens to the Kavanaugh Flight Museum over at Addison Airport. That's where they were today, and that's the group that they were out there saluting. They're not just saluting they're also saluting our armed forces. They're saluting our armed forces, our veterans, and also our first responders and our nurses and doctors on the front lines. What they were doing today, flying over Dallas and Fort Worth, but mostly over mostly Dallas County today. But I believe they went over to the eastern part of Tarrant. But that is what you would have seen today if you would have been tuned in and not doing what I was doing, which was actually looking up at the sky, but looking at my shoes. That's what I was actually doing. There's one more little move here. I want to get the shot of them taking off if I can get it for you. Well, you can't really See, anyway, you get the idea. I'll let it play for a moment here, but there's no to it. But yeah, so instead of seeing what I saw, which is my shoes, you would have seen the planes fly over. But oh well. So anyway, even the best laid plans go to waste there. But anyway, I thought you guys would enjoy that today as I was doing a little just sitting here minding my business, and that's what came over the house today. And again, you get B-25s and World War II planes, and DB's out shooting his feet. Hey, it was a joke earlier this week on my behalf that I was the only person ever to have a selfie for a baseball card. That's still true. So, okay. Let's see here. What do we got? We can play catch up. Here at Virtual Happy Hour. Glad you guys are along today. Let's see here. Connie says, your mom and I are going out to a restaurant next week. Hope you don't think I'm corrupting her. We're going nuts. Yeah, I don't think you're going nuts. I think you're going nuts. It's rained hadn't rained for 2 months. Wow. No, you're not going nuts, Connie. My mom might be, but my buddy Kevin up in Twin Cities. By the way, Kevin, great show today. I heard your podcast today. Great stuff. American Association stuff. Director Waltz, no state fair. I saw that. So you'll have to come to text. Oh my, here we go. Here we go. Here's a shot of the planes taking off today. How about that? Here we go. That's pretty cool. Again, that's what flew over the house. But again, all you saw is my shoes. And the first wave was off of the distance. The second wave was right over the house. That's exactly what it looked like when I looked up, except I was looking down. How about that? Yes, that's a couple of the old warbirds there. Great video, man. I love this stuff. It's saluting those veterans and also first responders. But they do this. Kavanaugh does this. These memorial flights all the time to salute our World War II veterans, and also doing it for our first responders. You can see a bit of a hazy day. Let's actually facing south from Addison. This is the final shot here. I believe I got. Maybe not. Anyway, pull it back down for you. But back to what we're talking about here. But anyway, yes, you're correcting my mom. And let's see, also got the Kevin. I do believe, now don't quote me on this. They've not made an announcement yet in Texas. And I've got a really dear friend of mine. My best friend from high school growing up is part of the state fair governing body. And I've not talked to him in quite a while. We go to the same church, but we haven't seen each other on the church campus because we've all been virtual churching. But what I've seen here, they're kind of waiting and seeing. But I think they feel like they'll have a go at it because the college game's going to probably be going. If Texas OU can play their game at the Cotton Bowl, why not the fairgrounds can be open, right? So they're not headed that way, but they're not headed that way, Kevin. That's not good, sir. They're not headed that way. Sharp-looking kick. Yeah, they are nice-looking kicks. Those are my New Balance running shoes for fat kids. They actually have a line called the Fat Kids line. No, I'm kidding. Wait, hold on. Let me give you guys a shot. This is a good shot here. Hold on. This is kind of from this is from the helicopter here. There you go. See, that looks so cool. They're waiting for everybody else to line up, but yet DB shot his shoes. There you go. All right, all good. But let's see here. David says, we've been watching Bar Rescue lately. I wonder what he's done in the Indian. Yes, I love Bar Rescue. I love John Tapper. I think he's got got something going on. I'm actually behind, 2 weeks behind. But what I usually do is I watch last week's this week. Like on Sunday, I'll watch last week's so I can zip through it. Sponsors don't love me. I'm one of those guys they don't like. But the real cool episode, David, was the one he did first of the month. I remember it was the end of April, where he went to the VW bar there, Veterans of Foreign Wars bar in Albuquerque, and redid that place. It was really run down, and it was having issues. They weren't able to book groups. They weren't able to, when they could, they didn't have a really good enough facility. And the Veterans of Foreign Wars, every town's got several. Every town's got one, and then a lot of towns have multiple chapters. And Albuquerque, one of the ones that has several. And he went through and really redid it, turned it into a thank you to the servicemen and women. And he also put up a table in remembrance of the ones that didn't return. So that was really cool. But what he was able to do was, because those VFWs aren't there to they're nonprofits. They're not there to make money. They got to have, to break even, they have to have some group nights and weddings and bar mitzvahs and whatever. And he fixed it up where they could do that. I thought it was really cool. So, I love, that was a great one. David said he saw it too. It was a great show. Great one, man. That was so cool to see that. And usually John Tapper, if you ever seen the show, you ever seen Gordon Ramsay, what he does, this over the top yelling. They both are very similar. They come in and, this place sucks. You got to get your S together, whatever. And he usually has a recon team that goes in and gets, it's always the bad service. Recon team goes in, gets the bad service. They've got a video of the nonsense going on. There's always one or two bad eggs, or maybe one bad egg in the bunch that's bringing the whole place down. The reason it's not making money. You pull back the door and bust open the books, and you make a call for help to bar rescue. As my daughter says, she needs one for grade rescue. But this one was a different one. He didn't go in there and raise hell. They basically went in there and said, we got to do something for these guys. And some of the women who go in there to spend time and to relax. They've earned it. So you can join me right there. We got about 10 more minutes left to show. You want to jump on real quick? We're happy to have you, Craig and Rick. Good to see you guys up there as well. Virtual happy hour for a Friday. Been a good one so far. A lot of fun content today as I bring this one down. This is what's fun. I got to get better at this. Here we go. I discovered that I'm wearing pants tonight. Looking forward to that breaking news. Yes, I'm wearing pants tonight. It's exciting. I'll see if my waistline's a little better, because apparently it's telling me I am, and I don't know. So those jeans hopefully will be baggy tonight. Number two, we also learned that they're looking out for Spain and Italy, that they're going to be having robot bartenders or robot armed bars serving beers in Seville and places in Italy. As they come out of lockdown, they're going to have a robotic arm serve you beer. And there's also a robot bartender program in Vegas and one in Japan, which led me to ask, is that something we really need? We really need a robot. I mean, the drinks are perfect, but the camaraderie is not. And what I would like to have is a robot bar person next to me, a patron, because you've all been there, right? You're at the bar, mind your business, you're talking to the bartender, and suddenly you got that guy who's got the better story, or he's going to one-up you, or he's going to one-up you a name dropping. There's always that guy, right? So can we get a robot for that guy? I'm all for that. And then we talked about the beeper for social distancing. Apparently somebody's come up with an app that you get too close to your neighbor. Danger, Will Robinson. You're too close to your neighbor. You're 5.5 feet close. Get back to 6. It's all coming out of it. So again, that's all stuff that we talked about in the show today. I'm glad you're along on a virtual happy hour. And my wife is not here today. She is, sorry about that. I'm about to turn myself off. She is at a drive-through graduation deal they're doing at St. Mark's today. Good morning in Australia. Now we got Australia. We got Australia, Canada, U.S. 3 countries today. All that. How about it? Fridays are always good, right? We have 3 countries. Friday's a good morning in South Australia today. We had Perth on Wednesday, and we've got Canada today, and the good old U.S. of A. And 4 countries. Texas qualifies the 4th. All right, Memorial Day weekend. It is an important weekend. I talked about this a couple weeks ago, back in April, about the wearing the red poppies for our allies as the Anzac Day and days of remembrance over there. That's what this is. I always have a hard time saying Happy Memorial Day. You're not totally wrong by saying that, but this day is a Memorial Day. It's a day to remember those who paid the ultimate sacrifice and fought lands far away and beaches far away and the trenches far away, and maybe domestically even. This includes folks in the Civil War. I mean, all that. But honor those men and women who made the ultimate, and also honor those men and women who are also have served for us too. You tip your cap to them as well, to our armed services and armed forces. But that's one thing we all agree on to this day. No matter what state you're from, no matter red or blue, thank you for that service. We appreciate those men and women and the ultimate sacrifice they've made. So we can argue here on Facebook about who should we vote for, so we can whinge about, well, I don't want a virtual bartender or a robot bartender, or so we can wear a mask. I mean, we can debate that because we have people out there fighting for our freedom. So, yes, I tied it all in. Let's see here. A couple things here. Kevin says he saw the rerun of Bar Rescue when John Taffer asked what he knew about a bar. Yes. Yeah, ask him, what do you know? He's only been doing it for like forever, and he's only the foremost authority on it. Yeah. I went out to Vegas 2005-ish, 4-ish, somewhere there. I was doing some DJ work at the time here in Dallas, and I actually got a chance to do an event out there that his company, his hospitality company, sponsored. So, I mean, this guy has been doing it even, that's been recent. I mean, more recent. But, good day. There's South Australia right there. And then don't forget Mini Russia as well. I'll tell you this, Kevin. If there's no state fair, man, that's just dogpiling on, man. That's dogpiling on us because I don't know if I've got it here. I'll have to pull it out. Monday, I'll pull up a shot of you for you guys of the wife and I. It's a traditional shot. It's big text in the background with us eating corn dogs. And you're like, what's a corn dog? What's a corn dog? The ultimate, you know what? I may have that. Let me see if I can pull it up here real quick. Talk amongst yourselves here. Let's do the production work here. I don't know if I've got it or not. Let me see. I may have on here. Let's try one more because she and I do this every year. Looking at Belize coming up right now. But we do this every year, and it's a tradition. It's the old big text / corn dog photo. We do it it's part of it. Yep, here we go. Here it is. It's part of our existence. Here we go. Let me bring this in. Part of our existence. And this one this year, this is one of the shots. Let me bring it to you guys. Must be adding it right now, I hope. Please add. I thought I was adding it. Try it again. Let's try it again. I'm sorry. Try it again. Again, the corn dog, the greatest the corn dog is, basically it's a fried hot dog on a stick. And they're great. And then Fletcher's is the legendary company here. Of course, that's some drama too because those folks got in a fight over the years. But Fletcher's family still runs part of that deal. They've got another part of their family owns another Fletcher's type place up in Plano. But let me find, I just had it. Dang it. Sorry, folks. Don't you love Dan's live production? All right, here we go. Come on. I don't know why it's not loading. Well, anyway, it's not loading for me. I don't know why. And I'll add this one and this one. Let's try it again. Don't know why. Oh, well. Not going to add for me. So sorry about that. Oh, here we go. Here it is. Here's the wife and I. There we go. There we are. This is us with corn dogs. Now, right behind us, that's actually where Big Tex is. You can't see his boots from there, but Big Tex is there, and he is he's this huge. What is he? 3 stories tall, folks. Welcome to the great state fair of Texas. I'm Big Tex. Anyway, that's the corn dog. You get the mustard on there, and we'd be a mess, Kevin, if we couldn't go to see Big Tex and have corn dogs. So there we are from the state fair last year. The wife and I there we go. That's she looks great. That's the reason right there, Kevin. I had to go on a diet because come November, after going to the state fair a couple of times and packing on a couple of corn dogs, DB had to get skinny. So that's why I'm down 48 pounds, something like that. Doesn't look like it, but oh well. All good. There we go. The wife and I at the State Fair of Texas. We cannot. Kevin, we've got to have the fair. So yes, come on down and join us. Let's see here. The Vikings home games versus the Green Bay opener. Yeah, if he wants to get you want to not get reelected, that'd probably do it right there. You just see big. You know what? I'm gonna see if I can find a Big Tex photo. Let me find Big Tex. Hold on, Kevin. Let me just do a screen share. Let me do a screen share real quick. What Big Tex looks like, and I'll pull a picture on Monday for you. This is Big Tex. Here we go. Let me find one. Let's get a big one. There we go. Let's see if this will show up on the screen. Hope it'll show up. Oops, sorry about that. Try it again here. Oh, there we go. That's a good picture of Big Tex. Let's screen share this. Excuse me. And I love this new screen share. I've not done this before on this program, but it actually, if I kind of figured out, it's not a terrible way to see things. I mean, I've actually screen shared already once today. Let's try it again. Here is Big Tex here. There he is. Let's see if I can pull that down so Kevin can see him a little better. That's a shot of Big Tex. Here you go. Let me get a bigger. Let me kind of blow that up for you. Does it blow up? Maybe not. There you go. There he is. That's Big Tex, Kevin, and that's the Hall of State behind him. That's that tall spire, and that's where the food building is, and that's Big Tex. And that's that green you saw a moment ago, the green that I was showing you. That green is where my wife and I. It's this green here, and I will bring this down. That green, that's the green you just saw. That's the green around Big Tex, and Big Tex is right behind us. So that is what you saw. So that's Big Tex there. There you go, Big Tex, and there's the wife and I having corn dogs. Why we have to have the State Fair of Texas. Good to see Todd out there. Kevin, good to see you. Oh, you saw the State Fair. You want to meet him? I got you. You want to meet the guy? Okay, all good, all good. Well, not a bad show, I think, right? Now, granted, my goal is to get more. Well, two things. A, this show's here because just to chat. It's a virtual bar chat. Even though we're in Texas, things are better. It's still strange. We're still going to be in this strange world for a while. So while we're still wearing masks and some social distancing, we'll just keep rolling this thing worldwide, okay? Worldwide, and then we will keep chatting. What I usually do is bring out some bar topics, chat about it a little bit, maybe throw some production value to it, have you guys on the show if you want to be. Unfortunately, no one's taking the bait. I don't know why. I guess they don't want to be interviewed on the show. But again, you can do that. I'll put the link up. There it is. Monday, I'd love to have somebody jump on and just chat a bit. What's going on in their world, and just have a virtual chat over a nice cold whatever it is you're doing, and talk about life in general. You can join me. You go to the virtual green room. I know you're there, and I'll bring on the show. And it's harmless, pretty fun stuff. But basically, what this is, you got all my friends around the world, and bring us all together to have a virtual pub crawl talk, and just keep me sort of sane, because I know what I'm going to call baseball. I don't know when that's going to be, but right now I should be calling a game tonight. I should be in St. Paul hanging out with Kevin tomorrow. Having like awesome sandwich whatever that place you took me to, Kevin. I always forget the name of that place, but that thing was awesome. I got to find that picture too. But hey, good morning, Harold in Perth. Good morning, May. Hope you're doing well. Most of the footy is going to start up back over in Australia too. I noticed that in my news. But anyway, all good. Glad you guys are along. It is that time. My wife and I are actually going out, not in the town. We're going to our friend's house tonight. Christy and Tommy Blake, who live up in Frisco. We're going to go to their new house and sit by the pool, have a chat and a beverage, and get out of the house and sort of do some adult thing. We haven't done an adult thing since we were on holiday in Belize. So this is going to be kind of fun for us. Looking forward to it. I will be wearing pants. Woo! Wearing pants, folks. How about it? All right. Also, I invite you guys, a couple things. If I can find it here for you. Well, you know what? I think I pulled it down. Let me bring that up. I want to bring this little graphic up for you guys, too. I want to remind you, if you would like to follow me along on my other channels, I'd love to have you on there. There's a lot of ways to follow me, but one way you can do that, these shows are archived on YouTube. You can also follow me, of course, on right here on Facebook. If you are are really bored or really so inclined, you can follow me on my Twitter at Dan Vaughn Jr. My YouTube page is getting better. It's getting better all the time. And then there's my Instagram handle as well. Coming up next week, I'm working right now. I've got the videos, the cooking videos have already been shot. But I got to put a new one up, and I'm doing some new graphics for that. But I'll have the cooking videos up. We'll probably review those on Wednesday. We'll talk about my latest video, which was grilled chicken wings. I'll have that for you. We'll go through that on Wednesday. How about that? All right. So there you go. You can check all that out on my social channels. Best to everybody. Love to everybody. Hug somebody you're close to. Watch out for that social distancing beeper, all right? Make sure it doesn't beep, 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 don't go off. Watch out for those bartender robots, although they do pour a perfect pour. Let's try to watch those folks. So we do need to get things going over in Italy and Spain, so temporarily let's use them. But don't think they're going to be doing very much work in the O Bar in Lubbock. But anyway, glad you guys came along today. Hope you're doing well. Again, have a great weekend. We'll see you Monday, 5 o'clock Central Daylight Time right here, 5 to 6-ish. I have no idea what I'll do. We'll talk about actually, Monday's the holiday. So, you know what? I didn't think about that. Let's maybe do a Memorial Day edition for the patio. So we'll do. We'll do something. I'll let you know. If we don't do it Monday, we'll do it Wednesday for sure. Maybe do it too. I don't know. Monday, 5 o'clock, we'll do something. Okay, wherever we're at, we'll do it. Okay. Again, final call and comments. Let's see here what we got here. Harold. Howdy doody, mate. Good to see you, bud. Good to see you out there. All right, guys, let's shut this thing down. Let's go ahead and pull the close sign up for you, if I can find that for you, the close sign. What I do want to do is tell you I love all y'all. Please be careful. In Hoke and Reckham Tech and Go T-Bones and love somebody. And just do it. Here's our close as well. We got that for you. Time to close out the show. Here we go. And we'll see you guys on Monday.